If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon. Hello, how are we all doing? We are here now. I was trying to play a Patreon video, but that didn't work. Whatever. Who cares? Well, we're back. We're 2 players down this week for our first adventure, which is a bit of a shame, but it can't be helped, you know, and it's best to just get on with it. We could bring them in at another time. The assumption is that you've probably travelled together for a bit. Maybe they're not with you here. Whatever. We'll think up something, or we'll ask them when they join back what happened. So we're going to go around the table, get people to introduce themselves, as in themselves and their character. The character creation video is up, but it is for Patreons only. It will be live. They'll have about a month free, month access to it. So if you're interested in watching the character creation video, then consider subscribing to follow me on Patreon, not subscribing to me on Patreon or whatever. And pledging. I mean, pledging on pledge, yeah, on it. Other than that, I think it went really well. I've had lots of time to digest what we spoke about. Hello, Elevator Music. How you doing? Nice to see you again. But yeah, what we're going to do, like I said, go around the table, get people to introduce themselves to just give a brief overview of their character. Don't take too long. We don't need like every in and out of it. And then we'll crack on. And yeah, like I said, we're 2 down. So I'm James Corp. I'm the Games Master today, and probably will be for the rest of for the rest of of course. Anyway, that was a nervous laugh. So we're gonna, hopefully it should be interesting, because I have had some considerable thought and time put into this over the past week. We didn't yesterday I had a stomach bug, which was fun to get over. But other than that, yay. So Cameron, introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, I'm Cameron. My pronouns are he, him. And I am playing the role of Melliandre, an elven bard who's quite chaotic and loves to be cheeky.
Okay. You know you're supposed to play not yourself in roleplay.
We may have pushed him towards.
I was pushed towards it.
Alright, that's fair enough. So on the edge, or Charles?
Hi, I'm Charles, also on the edge, depending on where you find me. And I'll be playing Bug, murderous little halfling thief who I'm really looking forward to play. That's it.
And last but not least, Jwall.
Yeah, I'm Jwall, Matt, Matthew, whatever you want to call me.
Okay, whatever you want to call me.
Perfect. I'm playing as a Paladin, which, completely new for me. I never do that. Never in my life have I done that. And a few fun facts about him. He was exiled from a city. He never takes his helmet off. And there were maybe some saucy happenings that are canon or not canon. Who knows? The fan fiction, whatever happens there.
And if anyone's an artist and wants to draw the characters, you're quite welcome to, and send them in, and then we'll have a show and tell.
Non-lewd, please.
Well, privately you can do lewd ones if you want.
Lewd is you like for Bug. I mean, knobbly, shifty, messy hair with
He's got the word knob in it, so
knobbly, yeah.
Well
done. The bard, everyone.
The bard is gracefully built. That's all you need to know.
So I guess we should start.
Woohoo!
Hi, Lauren.
Too much energy.
So you've come. You heard rumours of a abandoned city. and it was quite an arduous journey here. It's nestled somewhere in a thick, deep forest. It took you a few days from a nearby village to get here. People saying that rumours you heard from the village of Thistleton. All right.
Thistleton,
That needs to be written down. Yeah. So the village of Thistleton. You heard rumours that like the place is cursed and the place is like possibly haunted and no one goes there. They steer clear of it altogether if they can. Also, the village has been harassed by bandits as well, and one of the villagers had seen them headed in, on a trail, had seen the bandits heading towards this abandoned city. When you arrived there, there was telltale signs of so basically the city has basically been retaken by nature. So there's like trees growing through it, like half destroyed buildings and stuff like that. All the wood that holds up like the ceiling, the ceilings and roofs has all pretty much rotten through. And all that really remains is the skeletal remains of brick or stone buildings, and that's really it. But the thing that drew you further into the village or the city was that there was like a cathedral type building, or not a cathedral type building, an actual cathedral building in the dead centre of town. You picked your way through it. You could hear you could definitely hear on the far end of town the sounds of the sounds of people, and the smell of cooking and stuff like that. And you could definitely tell that that this area had seen recent traffic. However, Sir Tyrestwyn, Sir Tyrestwyn, for some reason you had something pulled you towards the cathedral, and you're not sure why.
Okay.
Is everything all right, Sir Tristan?
Yeah, so I just have a sense that...
Yeah?
Yeah.
I have a sense that something's off, and I'm just looking around, and I see the cathedral, and I tell Bug and...
Could I immediately use something?
Yes?
I want to use my bardic lore, if I may.
Yep.
Grand histories of the known world. And I can ask you one question about it, and you answer truthfully. And then you've got to ask me where I've heard the tale from.
Are you doing bardic? Are you doing your elf racial?
Oh no, I could do that too. Yes, I'll do that. So
What do you want to do first?
Let's do the racial thing.
Okay, what's the racial thing? Read it out so everyone knows.
Okay. So as a bardic elf, I can when you enter an important location, you're cool. This seems like an important location. You can ask the GM for one fact from the history of that location. And I would like to know how old this city is.
So the city's about 600 years old.
Okay. 600 years old. That's intriguing.
And where did you hear that from?
No, that's the elven trait.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and now you can do your bardic lore shenanigans.
Yep. Gonna click that so you can read it.
Oh, okay. I was literally going to open it up and have a read. Okay,
cool.
an important creature, location, or item you're call covered by your bardic lore. Choose an area of expertise, grand histories of the known world. You can ask him any one question about it. Jim will answer truthfully. Jim may then ask you what tale, song, or legend you heard that information in. All right, go on then.
Okay. I would like to know why the city was abandoned.
Okay, so the city of Dawnguard. I just came up with it.
Yeah, no.
I know. It's, yeah. So the city of Dawnguard, it was abandoned or it was lost about 400 years ago. It was believed to have been deemed heretical. Is that the right
Heretical.
word? Heretical. Yep, heretical by the order of the. Let me pull up my notes. The order of the Quartz Sunrise.
Okay. That's intriguing.
Hence why there's like lots of, not just through like, a lot of the damage isn't just like from like growth.
Decay. It's
some of it
also
looks
sacked.
signs of war as well.
Yes.
Now, where have you heard this tale, song, or legend? Where have you heard it from?
I have heard it as this is the tale, actually, of how the elves first learnt of the it's a rather sad tale. It's called The Love of Dawnguard, and it's about an elven woman who falls in love with a human man as the city is laid siege to by the court Sunrise, and how she is able to escape, but he must stay behind to guard the city.
Okay. So, what happens? So you make your way further into the city. You're probably being a little bit quieter because you're not far from what appears to be a bandit camp, and like I said, I assume that like I'm going to have to phoneticize your name in a second. Sir Tyrestwyn.
Lannister.
Yeah, Lannister.
Tyrestwyn lay Asha.
Twistwind.
Just call him
Tyrestwyn.
Trist.
Oh,
This
hang
is,
on.
this is the short version of my name, by the way.
Yeah, I know it is. Of course it is. Cause
God.
oh, good. Oh, brilliant. All right.
Tyrestwyn.
I was looking at the wrong notes and putting notes on the wrong bit. All right. Can you phoneticize it for me, please, Jwall, so I can like pronounce it every time? I'll get used to it because I'm not going to call you by your person name. Yeah. So for some reason you feel drawn to this cathedral, and I assume perhaps you lead the way. Or you make sure that Bug like guides you towards that area or towards the cathedral. However, when you do get inside, the cathedral, there is no roof. Any of the stain. It's a large cathedral. Any statues that were outside or decorating the facility, not the facility, but the building, all their faces have been smashed off, so there's no recognisable face or anything, and any insignia or anything has literally been defaced.
Can I please discern realities?
What are you trying to do? Tell me how you're doing this.
I'm just like looking around, trying to spot anything that seems off about the place. Something as a thief, I'm quite skilled in. It's basically a
All right, give us a plus wits roll, please.
I got 9.
All right, so you get to ask me one question.
Yes. What here is not what it appears to be?
Is this inside the building or outside the building?
Inside.
Inside the building. You feel the floor. Something about the floor and the way that. Yeah, something about the floor. Yeah, you think there's a secret door. A secret door in the floor.
Hey guys. Hey.
Yes? What?
And then just gets like down on all fours and starts scuttling around.
Oh, don't live up
There's
to your
that.
namesake.
No. There's a way down here somewhere. We can go further down. I've been in places like this before. I was returning a gold holy thing, and there was a hidden door on the floor that they told me to put it down there. So if this place is abandoned, maybe there's loot.
You are such a dung beetle.
Don't know what that means, but okay, sure. Thanks.
Right, well, maybe we should take a look down there.
Yeah, I've got 1 forward when acting on the answer.
Okay.
So... what's the skill to use for trying to find... So when looking, do I find the...
What does trap find do? Can it? Does it apply to secret doors?
So you spend a moment to survey a dangerous area, and then is there a trap here? What activates it? What does the trap do when activated? What else is hidden here? So yeah, what else is hidden here? Yeah, okay. So I'll use my 1 hold.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll roll trap expert. 9. I got a 9.
So you get 1 hold for that, which you can spend as you go along.
So I'm going to. What else is hidden here? Like, does that give me the answer to where?
Yes. Well, we'll find out. So.
Yeah.
So you're. I mean. So this cathedral's got like pillars that run all the way up to basically. You're now sort of where the altar would have been, and there is like a remains of what once was an altar. I mean, it's covered in bird shit, and I mean the entire place is like covered in debris and God knows what, and grime and years of like neglect.
Completely inconsequential to Bug, who just like pulls all over it.
But on one of the like on the on the one of the pillars that sort of is closer to the opening where the altar is, you find what appears to be like a sundial, not a sundial, but it's like a semicircle sun with like radiant beams coming out of it, and it doesn't look attached. So you think if you twist, it looks like it from like, I mean, it hasn't clearly been moved for a while, but there appears to be scratches against the what once was marble. Which still is, but it's just dirty marble. But there's like tiny scratches where it looks like it gets turned.
Turn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I move it. I turn it.
You turn it. Okay. So at first, like you just at first you sort of hear like grinding of stone, like something that hasn't, it clearly hasn't been turned in or used in quite a long time. So the sort of like the stone, it sounds like the slipping, like the stone mechanics of it.
Mechanism.
Yeah, the mechanism is sort of like slipping maybe, but after a while it takes hold, and there's a rumble, and as stone sort of like slides against stone, and sort of around where the altar would be, basically these stone steps sort of like the sort of like the stones around the altar sort of like start sliding down, and it sort of like creates like a stairwell that leads down under the this cathedral. There's, as soon as it sort of starts going down, like there's a burst of like air, like stale air comes like rushing out of this out of the hole that you've just opened.
Smells just like bug.
Yeah, it does smell. It does smell good, doesn't it? Smells like treasure. Yeah.
If you're treasure, I'm going off adventuring.
What?
Well, perhaps. Well, if this seems like your domain, Bug, why don't you go ahead and check out for something?
Before you start going down.
Oh no.
Before you start going down, you hear a voice. Hey, they've found something. Coming from sort of above you guys. You also hear the sound of like pulling string as well.
Run!
No. I'm sure these guys are friendly.
Well, you can stick around.
So standing around, like standing in like the remains of the window frames, are 4 bandits, or what appear to be like armored bandits. They appear to have like bows in hand, and they're pointing down at you. One of them turns to like one of his colleagues and goes, well, at least someone found it. And they laugh.
You must.
And it's all yours. We're happy to walk out, and yeah, you can have it.
As soon as, like, right after Bug says that, I just scream out, "No! Who are you?"
Who are we? Who are you? You're in our territory, son.
Yeah, Mr. T, have you have you seen how many of them there are?
You're right, they might need more people.
You know what? I quite like that idea.
So has he given me a phonetic? Call him Trist. All right, gonna call him Trist.
Or Mr.
Trist.
T, if you 30.
So Trist. One of them lets an arrow loose towards you. What do you do?
Defy danger.
Okay, right. I don't need you to tell me the move. I need you to describe what you do,
Okay.
and then that's.
Yeah, so I see the arrow coming towards me, and I hold up my shield to block it.
All right, so you're going to endure it. I think is what you're trying to do.
Endure.
So that's going to be divide danger with Constitution.
Con. Okay.
I think.
Of course, I pick the weapon that.
Wait, how do I even roll on? Oh, I just pressed that.
What did it use?
I chose con.
All right, cool. So you rolled a 7. So you stumble, hesitate, or flinch. The GM will offer you a worse outcome, a hard bargain, or an ugly choice. But you succeed. So you succeed at like the shield takes an arrow, but your two
Bug's eyes go wide when that happens. Like,
Melliandre smiles cheekily.
wait, you was two. Is this garbage? I don't know. So so you defend so you stop the arrow from like with the shield, obviously, because you know that's what you do. But you were too focused. Well, yeah, of course. You was focused on this arrow being launched at you that you didn't notice that from behind one of the pillars, one of the bandits had crept round and basically has come up behind Melliandre and basically grabbed them with a sword in hand. What do you do?
Melliandre, just to be.
I think Bug takes action. And,
All right. What does Bug do?
Get behind them. And not really caring for Melliandre's like well-being, Bug's gonna try and stab them in the back.
Okay, you are kind of small, so they may. I mean, apart from you being talking back to them, they may have not even noticed you. Because you are a lot smaller than everyone else.
I would have been like slowly walking backwards and trying to get behind.
Just like,
stuff.
do you hear a child?
Wow. All right. So you're going to try and. So yeah. So he's there. I mean, he thought he was being clever in like sneaking up behind the paladin to get at the paladin's friend, but they didn't expect the bug. They didn't expect the bug.
Sneakier.
All right. So Jedge, give us a hack and slash roll, please.
No, it's backstab.
Backstab. Okay. Oh. All right. Mark XP, please, bug.
Great. So I fail. So
I get to choose what happens. So
let me describe how Bug goes about this.
All right,
and
cool.
then you can tell me what goes wrong. So Bug sneaking behind and go. Gonna slip flow. Gonna slip flow.
So right, so you're the most. First and foremost, you're not being that stealthy. Clearly, you've got some sort of tick going on or something.
I haven't killed in a while.
But he doesn't. The bandit that sort of grabbed Melliandre, whatever.
I've spelt it phonetically for you.
All right, has everyone spelled it phonetically?
It's by the name on page. I believe it's page 1. Yes.
Yeah, you can sit on the outline. You have that enabled on Google Docs. Just say Melly.
Sure.
Mel.
Go with Mel.
Mel.
Sure.
So what happens?
So what happens to Mel?
No,
Well, no,
what
it's
happens
not-
to me.
What happens to Bug? What? So Bug,
Yeah.
you try and sneak around. He doesn't see you. However, his friend's standing up on in the because there's most of them are up on this up. They're a little, they're off the ground. They're in the window frames or the remains of a window frame, and he sees you clear as day walk round try and get round this guy round behind him. And he just lets an arrow loose, and you take some damage. I can't remember how much damage you take as this arrow sort of slams into your side. Just give me a second, because
it mobs a D, moots a D4 or
D6 damage.
D6.
Roll me a D6. obviously, if you got armor on, it's your armor negates it as well and stuff.
I've got 1 armor, yeah.
Okay. Oh, all right.
I've done
So
that
yeah,
for
so you take 6 damage. I don't roll any. I'm not rolling anything in this game.
I take
Full
5
damage,
damage because
Yep.
of my armor.
Mhm.
So, for the people at home, I go down from 18 to 5, 7, 8, 13.
Appropriate.
So yeah, so this arrow literally pierces your side, and you perhaps, I mean, you know,
Ow!
well, what does Mel do about the fact that you've just had a guy grab you from behind forcefully?
I go, this is not normally how my dates start, and I will I'm gonna spin around. Oops, that wasn't I was gonna spin around with my I was gonna drag my rapier out and stab them in the foot.
Okay, well, first and foremost, you're going to need to defy danger because they're like I said, they're holding you. And they've got, like I said, they've got a knife out, so they could stab you.
Yeah,
stab you.
I keep me accidentally clicking. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
So defy danger. There it is.
So how are you gonna? So you said you're gonna just spin round, yes? Which would be defy danger based on dex.
Yes.
Because you're trying to be fast.
Yes. So I will roll defy danger.
Make sure you've selected dex, yeah.
How do I do that? Okay. Yep. Gotcha.
You open it
it's going to ask.
Select.
There we go. It's asked.
Oh, ask.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. It's like Blades in the Dark. Gotcha.
It's a good sheet.
Yeah.
A 10.
Yes.
So
10.
so you do what you set out to do. So tell me how this looks.
Okay. As the bandit is distracted by Bug getting shot, I take the point of my shoe because I'm wearing pointy shoes, because why not? And I lift it up and I stab the guy in the foot with the point and make him let go, and I spin around and draw my sword in readiness.
Oh, maybe you've got like little heels on because you're an elf and you just everything fancy.
Exactly, little heels,
It's
little
fashion.
stiletto heels.
Yeah.
Somehow they still work, even though they shouldn't.
So you stamp on his foot with your stiletto. I've had that happen once, actually. True story here. I had someone tread on my fucking foot with stiletto heel. It went through the shoe. It missed. It went right. It went through like it didn't go. It didn't go. It didn't touch my toe, but it went through the middle of my big toe. The toe next to it just went straight through it and put a hole in my shoe.
You're lucky it missed.
I am fucking lucky.
This bandit lost so much.
I had to get a new pair of shoes afterwards.
So because he didn't do any damage, maybe that's what happened. It's like shit.
Yeah.
So would you So Mel, you've spun around. You got the sword. You can go for a hack and slash if you want.
Yes, please. I just need to check with the dueling rapier.
It uses dex instead.
Yeah, precise, which is appropriate for me. I think that's why I chose it. So, hack and slash.
Can you choose what skill it uses?
Yes, I can.
Or attribute?
Yes, I just have to open it up fully. So it's going to use my dex stat instead of my strength stat. 13! I rolled a crit!
Well, there is... okay, so roll damage then.
Okay, that is a d6. So how do I roll damage? Do I just...
Is there not... Hang on, let me have a look at someone else's cat sheet. I'm going to pull up Thingy's cat sheet. Main page. Damage.
Charles,
Just hit damage. Just see where it says damage. Just click on damage.
Okay, cool. 6
damage. Okay, describe to me how you kill this bandit.
Nice. Well, stomp on the foot with the stiletto heel. spin around, draw the rapier, and as I draw it, it goes wide and slashes his throat.
And as he falls to the ground, you see Bug behind him going, "Oh."
And and I go, not the first man to finish before me. And watch as he crumbles to the ground.
Okay, Sir
Mr. T.
Tristan.
We'll get there one day.
We will. We definitely
At
will get
least-
there.
I mean, it's not Olaf.
Hasn't it?
How many are standing around on my window / rafters / whatever?
4. I
There's
believe.
3 now.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do any of them look like a leader?
Turns out I slashed the leader.
The one who shot the arrow at you, you'd say he's probably leader of the pack, if that makes. He's not a leader per se. He's probably no different from anyone. But he's the one with the fucking mouth, and he seems to be running it at you.
Okay.
He definitely took the initiative.
Yes.
So I will shout at him to come down here and fight me face to face.
Oh shit. Okay.
I command.
That's
You're
using-
commanding him.
I'm using I am the law.
Yeah.
So when I give an NPC an order based on my divine authority,
You can show me it as well, can't you? Can you show me the move, please?
well, I didn't mean to roll it, but
Judge Tristwyn.
Yeah. We won't count it as a roll. We'll
Yeah.
roll next time. When you're giving them all based on divine authority, you got a roll, haven't you? All right.
you won't take that as a roll.
Well, if you want to take that as a roll, then yes, I will. I will. If you want to take it,
Hey,
you
it's an
ta-
XP.
You get an XP.
I'll get the XP.
Okay, you get the XP. He just lets an arrow, like his answer is just letting an arrow fly directly at you, and you take D6 damage. I'm afraid.
Perfect. So just 1d6, I guess.
He basically
That's
says,
still for it.
"Fuck you in your order, you fucking paladin."
It'll lessen next time.
Oh, shut up! And I let loose an arrow.
You got an arrow?
Yeah, I've got a bow and arrow.
Oh, awesome! All right. Roll volley for me, please.
Yep.
Okay, deal your damage. Roll your damage for me, please.
I get +2
Do you? Okay. I think.
to this. I rolled an 8. 10 damage.
I mean, it's a
All right.
stab.
Describe to me how this halfling from like across the room shoots this mouthy bandit.
And he goes, "Oh, shut up!" Pulls the bow off his shoulder, looses an arrow back, and then straight. And as he's talking, it just goes straight into his mouth, back of the throat.
And he just falls back out the window. Yeah, he just falls out the window.
Yeah.
Okay. The other 2 bandits, like, they look like they're gonna start like fucking running if they can, because they didn't sign up for this shit.
Hang on, I've got to read this properly. And you have. Would you say that we have leverage?
Yeah. If they're running.
Well, yeah, you outnumber them,
Yeah. In that case,
and they just watch 2 of their mates die.
In that case, I want to parlay with them.
We can put on a show for them later, and I can
Parlay.
cut their purses.
Parlay.
I have to make a roll.
Leverage is something they need or want. Well, they want to live.
Yeah. So I can make them that promise.
Okay, can you?
Well, I can. I can't talk about the other 2.
Well, let's see what the roll is first.
Yes. I roll a 6.
Mark XP.
Oh,
So
Nope, nothing.
So describe how this looks to me. So what happens? I mean, they sort of turn around to run, and you start trying. No, friends, whatever you do, you know.
I go. We will spare your lives if you tell us exactly what you were wanting of us. And I swing the sword wildly, flicking blood all over the place.
Wonderful.
Basically, their response. Well, one of their responses to you, and I know I've used this before, but his response is shooting you with an arrow, which hits you for 1d6 damage. How do you roll damage anyway? Is there a way of rolling dice on this game?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I prefer it if you didn't.
There you
4.
go, 4.
Okay.
Take
I
away
take-
your armor if you have any.
Yeah, if you've got any armour, that obviously negates like some of the damage.
I have no armor.
Okay, we take 4 hit points then.
Yep, 14 hit points. Oh wait, no, that's my maximum. That's my maximum.
If you hover over it, you can see that it was a d6.
No, I believe you. Don't worry. So I'm looking
Yeah.
at you.
And these and the bandits just they jump off the windowsill and basically disappear.
Sometimes it's best to let them calm down first. Like murder to party. It takes some time, you know.
Mhm.
They got to clean up first. I think. Don't worry about it so much. We'll get back to them.
Cowards.
I know.
We should
run the
try.
con-
We
run
should
the
go
con
get them.
Later. Let's see what's down here.
I'm just shaking my head and immediately go marching down.
Mr. T, could be traps. Like,
Tyrestwyn, allow the bug to go first.
I don't hear him.
Okay.
okay.
All right. So
Stupid helmet blocks his ears.
So Tyrestwyn sort of starts heading down the spiral stair. It is a spiral staircase, all right. It's sort of like it's like on a head. Like back in the day, this would have been like polished marble, and like the cracks would be
It's seen better days.
Well, yeah, it's now seen better days, but this and it was like, and obviously when Bug, when you saw where the switch was, it's below most people, like most humans, eye level, so they may have not noticed it, and that's why it remains undisturbed.
Mr. And he's just like trying to get in front of you, trying to sneak between your legs, but just like you definitely like stay ahead because you're just not.
Melliandre tries to reach forward and grab Tyrestwyn by the shoulder, perhaps letting the bug go first instead of being so headstrong as your helmet, to which he then starts stinging.
I just turn and scowl at Melliandre, but
And in
Can't
that
tell through the
moment,
helmet,
I
but
slip
yeah.
in front of you.
Okay, you
And
slip in front.
I'd like to use Trap Expert down in this new area.
Okay, give us a roll, please.
Don't fuck up.
So you get to hold 3. So basically the way it works is with hold you get to basically spend it when you want, all right?
Yeah.
So
I'm happy with now. Like
so you're currently still in a stairwell. You're not anywhere different yet. You're currently still heading down this
heading
stairwell.
down the stair into
Yep.
like, is there a trap here? If so, what activates it?
There is no trap here.
Okay. Then I'll hold on to the. Do I hold on to the other questions or?
Yep, you get to hold on to them.
there?
Yep, you get to hold on to them and spend them as we go.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
So, all right, it's safe to come down these stairs.
See?
So,
So I turned back and I hadn't even realised Bug was there checking. I'm just like, what?
this way, Mr. T.
Oh, my darling knight. Oh, you must learn to be
I just follow
patient.
him.
So you head
I'm-
down this.
Yeah, I'm behind Tyrestwyn.
All right. So you head down this spiral staircase, and eventually you come to like, it's a doorway, but there's no door. You know, so it's like an arch.
Yeah.
Whatever. And there's like a narrow passageway that leads up to basically a closed door at the far end.
Is there light down here?
No, there isn't any light.
Hang on, I think I've got a torch.
Has anyone got adventuring gear? Because you can pull a torch out of that.
Yeah, I've got adventuring gear.
I've only got dungeon rations. Whoops.
All right. So basically, adventuring gear has 5 uses. You can decide like, you don't need to define what it is until you need to pull it out of your bag. So, you know, if you need a torch, you can use it, and you've got a torch.
I pull out a torch.
All right, cool. You pull out a torch and light it.
Do I have adventuring gear? Wait.
I hope you've got. I hope
Yes, I
someone's.
do.
Okay.
Yes, I do, because it's really important. Okay, 1 use. Torch out.
Mm-hmm.
Light it.
Mhm.
Alright. And so lit up. What do we see?
So, like I said, it's a narrow corridor. I mean, for Bug, it's not narrow, but for the other two, for the elf and the human, for Mel and
Chi.
Trist.
Tyrestwyn.
I'm going to keep saying it till it catches on.
Write it phonetically for me. Where have you written it? Have you given it to me phonetically yet?
No, I'm not gonna.
Please give it to me phonetically.
Fine.
Do it via Zoom chat.
I was going to put on the notes.
Okay, do it on the notes then.
Yeah.
So what do we see?
So like I said, so it's a narrow corridor. The floor is dirt. There appears to be stone underneath it, but years of dust and whatever has built up on it. And every now and there's a few, like in sort of like the centre, there's like a little bit raised.
Okay, is there a trap here, and if so, what activates it?
Yes, there is a trap here.
Okay.
There's a couple of traps. There's and what activates it? There's like there's pressure plates. There's 3 of them down this corridor.
Oh, okay, so we don't stick on those.
We got 3 pressure plates here. I can deactivate them.
Probably for the best. See, Tristan, if you had carried on straight, you would have stepped on them, and now we'd be mourning for you.
How do you spell repel?
REPEL.
Okay, I'm gonna use tricks of the trade when you pick locks or disable traps.
What's a
9,
trap?
I do it, but the GM will offer you 2 options between suspicion, danger, or cost. Interesting.
And then you pick one of those 2 options.
James?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I assume you got like tools you would use, yes?
Yeah. We can call it adventuring gear users, if you like.
Not sure if that.
If you want the cost to be adventuring gear, then it would be adventuring gear.
What have you got? What weapon have you got?
Dagger, short sword, bow.
Okay, so your dagger. You have to stick your dagger in it to stop it, stop the pressure plate from activating, or one of the pressure plates from activating. The others you managed to disable, but this last one has been a bit tricky. You'd have to leave your knife in it.
Or what's the other option? Danger, just setting it off.
Yeah, or you just set it off.
I'm going to set it off.
I'll give you 2 options between suspicion, danger, or cost.
Okay. So to the others, I go. Back up. This one's a bit stuck.
I take 1 big 5-foot step back.
Right.
Can I defend this action? Prevent
Oh,
it.
Sure. Roll
How-
defend, please. How are you going to defend against him? You're just going to stand over him?
is
I'll
this
stand over and
help?
put shield
Is this helping me defy danger? Is this an assist?
So you're doing defy danger, yeah?
Well, it's my action, so I would need to pay the cost. Yeah, I think, unless it works another way.
James?
Well, no. If you take the danger, then you'll probably get injured.
Oh,
You
can
set
I
the
not-
you'll set the trap off.
Do I not get to defy danger? Because it specifically says danger, so I thought.
Sure, I will allow you. I will allow you to defy danger,
Yeah.
but you'll have to describe what you do and how you do it.
And you can assist other characters, so
Yep,
I
aid or
can do
interfere.
aid, yeah.
yeah.
But you'd have to tell me how you do it. You'd have I mean,
Okay,
try not
yeah.
to like.
Okay, so I'll use my third hold. What does the trap do when it's activated?
Well, it's a swing pendulum thing on a knife, like with a blade on it, so it just swings constantly across the door, across the slits in the corridor. So it will constantly be like swinging back and forth.
Right. So shush. So when I set this off, there's going to be a thing that swings across. Are you going to try and just like stop it with your? I can just get out of the way. I can slip through. I mean, I think we're all going to have to defy danger to get through this. Defy. I shouldn't use the words.
I
We're all
assume
gonna
we
have to be
can't
careful
just.
to get through this.
I
So
assume
if
we
you-
can't just go round for pressure plate or whatever to activate.
No, probably no, because it probably takes up. As I said, it's a narrow corridor. There's no going around anything.
Okay.
Right. You step
I mean,
back.
unless Bug leaves his knife in the crack to stop it from going off.
I'm not even gonna like say that I can do that.
What knife?
Okay, so yeah, I say you need to step back and you can get through on your own, but you're just gonna be hit by this thing when it's needless. I can. All right. Are you gonna like give Bug some space?
Yeah, I'll step back.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Same.
Wish me luck.
Sure. Let me just see now.
Defy danger. And so what I'm going to do is I'm looking at where it is. I'm just gonna like run really fast and try and get through it before it hits.
All right. Defy danger based on Dex, please.
You know, playing Skyrim tired, and you just like let's hope it doesn't hit.
Can I get a quick clarification on something?
Certainly.
I want to use some of my arcane art. It says here plus 1d4 forward to damage. That doesn't mean what I think it means. It means I can't prevent 1d4 damage to Charles, does it?
So, what does it say?
It says when you weave a performance into a basic spell, choose an ally and effect below. Let me just bring it up. I'm just clicking it to bring it up. So it says I can do plus 1d4 forward to damage.
Yes, they'll get like 1d4 extra to their damage. So if they hit someone, they can do an extra
Okay.
1d4 damage.
That's not what I want to do. In that case, never mind.
You can heal with it
Yes.
as well. So that's just like an afterthought.
Yeah.
But
And
so don't worry about that.
Suffocating.
Yeah.
You stumble, hesitate, or flinch. The general offer you a worst outcome, hard bargain, or an ugly choice. So,
Oh.
right. So you sort of like you run. You sort of like you mistime it. All right. You sort of run. You sort of like just before you like run, you sort of like stop and then run. Do you know what I mean? So you sort of like you get drivers at roundabouts, so where they're like, you know, they're going to go, but then they stop and don't go, and you do that, and you sort of like run, and this thing, the pendulum thing comes out. It doesn't hit you, so it doesn't do you any damage, but it does clip your feet, and you sort of like go tumbling forward and sort of slam, not hard. You sort of like, not fake. You sort of like flip over, and like your back like hits the, basically hits this door, and it makes an almighty noise that you can hear just echoes along wherever.
And with that noise, having made it safely, I was like, just face down on the floor. You see the limbs.
Yeah,
go
you're like
slightly
upside down.
back. The limbs go slightly back and wiggle and go, yeah.
You're like you're upside down, like, and yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, if you.
Your turn.
You utter cockroach.
Just be thankful that there's not 3 of these.
Well,
So
I
who's
guess-
next? So because it is a close corridor, so I think it is the Paladin's turn next to
Yeah.
get through this.
How fast is it going?
Like so like you know, like
A pendulum.
Yeah, like a pendulum. So it's like
Yeah.
every second.
It's like in
Tick
Skyrim.
tock, tick
Like-
tock.
It's possible
Like in,
to get through,
like
but
in
it's hard.
Skyrim, exactly.
Yeah,
but there would have been
everyone's
3 of them, and then you'd
Like
have
a-
to like, you'd have to. Who designed it like this?
Like a Newton's cradle.
I okay, so I will try to time it that I charge through the pendulum
You're gonna charge through it.
to try
You're
and
gonna
smash it
power.
off.
You're gonna power through
Powering
it then.
through, yeah.
Okay, all right. Give us a danger based on strength, please.
I rolled
Mark
a one.
XP, please.
A 4, ladies and gentlemen, a 4.
I mean,
Mark-
it's very fitting that the heavy paladin can't get through this thing.
How much damage am I taking? Or yeah, what's happened to me?
When you act despite an imminent threat or suffer a calamity.
Right. So obviously, Bug is seeing this from upside down, and Mel is like obviously like standing back watching this as the paladin completely mistimes the step, and he goes to power through it. He misses the pendulum completely. Well, the pendulum, you know, because he wanted to smash it, but he misses it, and rather than him smashing into the pendulum, it smashes into him and sort of like knocks him against the wall and just keeps going like.
Oh!
Wow.
You take
What do I roll?
D20 damage.
no that doesn't D20 is not a thing.
It is
What, bro?
in this.
Roll a D8 for me, Jwall.
A D8.
Obviously your armor does come in.
I see.
So,
I'm taking 3 damage.
okay.
Yes. And you're sort of stuck against this thing that keeps like. Well, I guess it's not constantly hitting you, but it's like you're sort of like stuck. This pendulum's now stuck, like against you, pushing, and you're pushed up against the wall.
That'll buff out.
Like you know, like you're stuck between a rock and a literal hard place.
The melee can get past now, yeah.
No, because it's like I said, it's still a narrow
Sick.
corridor.
I'm Shen.
So what are you doing then, Tyrestwyn?
30.
Just call him T.
30.
What? Sir T? I don't want to call him Sir T. I want to call him by his real name.
Trist. Trist.
Tyrestwyn.
It's 2 syllables. Tyrestwyn. Okay, I will attempt to maneuver myself out onto the other side
How are you doing that then?
by pushing it back. Brute force.
All right, give us another Defy Danger roll then, please.
An 8.
And it.
An 8. Okay, so you managed to get the pendulum off you. You sort of like slide yourself, out from under it, and and then you let go, and then it just starts again. And it's back blocking the corridor. Well, it's not blocking the corridor. It's swinging from one side of the corridor to the other.
Yep.
All right, last but not least.
Well, Melliandre is going to hopefully use the timing that she learned from her time with the Ironite Operatic Society. It's going to treat this like a melodrome. And when the beat's right, Defy Danger, she's going to try and jump through it.
Try not to get hit.
All right, give us a Defy Danger based on Dex, please.
Oh!
Mark XP.
That's now 2 XP.
Bug, are you still leaning against the wall door upside down?
No, I think I'm sitting cross-legged watching now.
Okay, well you're sitting cross-legged as the bard comes hurtling towards you, her feet getting caught by the yet again missed. None of you managed to time this at all.
I think sees you coming, still holding his dagger. He's like, ah!
You bastard!
All right, Cameron, take D4 damage, please.
Okay.
As you collide into an upheld dagger.
4 D4 and a 4. Do you wear any armor, Cameron?
No.
Right, don't forget to mark XP. All right.
I've got 2 XP. And what just happens is...
Well, you got 2 XP left.
No. Yeah, you've given me 2 XP.
Oh, okay. Sorry, brain's gone weird. I thought I misunderstood. XP is hit points.
Yeah, no, I've got 10 left of 18.
All right, going well.
I jump through and I fall on top of Bug, and it pierces me right in the chest, and I go, oh, not the first way. Stabbed through the heart, and you're to blame. Damn it, Bug, you give love a bad name.
I go. I just lick the blade.
Ironically enough, it's purple blood.
I just lick.